Have you ever wondered about the enigmatic history of Vietnam? Set in the heart of Southeast Asia, Vietnam is a nation steeped in cultural richness and historical depth. Its allure has captivated tourists across the globe, making it a must-visit destination. But beyond its breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cities, lies a rich tapestry of history waiting to be unraveled. Our journey today is not just a tour, but a chronological exploration of this fascinating country's past. Dive with us into the fascinating chronicles of Vietnam. Vietnam's tale begins in the ancient times, a story that is as captivating as it is complex. The cradle of this nation was rocked by the rhythms of early civilizations, their footprints echoing through the millennia. Prehistoric Vietnam was a bustling theater of human activity, where early tribes such as the Sa Huyn and Dong Son cultures thrived. But it was the birth of Van Lang, the first Vietnamese state, that truly marked the dawn of this nation. Formed by the legendary Hung kings, Van Lang was a testament to the spirit of unity and resilience that pulses through Vietnamese veins even today. Then came the era of Chinese domination, 1,000 years that left indelible marks on the fabric of Vietnam. This period was not just about political control, but also the weaving together of two distinct cultural threads. Chinese influence seeped into Vietnamese society, shaping its language, philosophy, and governance. But amidst these waves of change, the Vietnamese spirit remained unbroken, retaining its unique identity. The resilience of Vietnam was not born out of the blue. It was forged in the crucible of these early years, tempered by the trials of time and history. The impact of these ancient epics still resonates today in the heart and soul of Vietnam. This early chapter in Vietnam's history set the stage for the resilience and determination that would come to define the nation. The next chapter in Vietnam's narrative is a tale of division, struggle, and ultimately, unity. In the mid-20th century, Vietnam found itself in a state of division. The Geneva Accords of 1954, a result of political and military tensions, split the country into North and South Vietnam, each with its distinct government and ideology. This division, however, was more than a mere line on a map. It was a symbol of the struggle that the Vietnamese people would endure in their quest for independence and unity. North Vietnam, under the leadership of Ho Chi Minh and the Viet Minh, followed a path of communism, while South Vietnam, led by Ngo Dinh Diem, leaned towards a more Western-oriented capitalist model. This ideological divergence set the stage for a bitter struggle, known to the world as the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was not just a battle between the North and the South. It was a war of ideologies, a fight against colonialism, and a struggle for national identity. The conflict lasted for nearly 2 decades, causing immense destruction and loss of life. Yet, amid the devastation, the Vietnamese people never lost sight of their goal: a unified, independent Vietnam. The significance of the 29th of April Reunification Day cannot be overstated. This day in 1975 marked the end of the Vietnam War and the beginning of a new chapter in the nation's history. The fall of Saigon to the North Vietnamese Army signaled the end of the division and the birth of a unified Vietnam. The unification was not an easy process. The war had left deep scars, both physically on the land and emotionally on the people. Yet Vietnam did not crumble under the weight of these challenges. Instead, it emerged stronger, unified, and determined to move forward. Despite the trials and tribulations, Vietnam emerged unified and stronger than ever, a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. Through the struggles and the division, Vietnam's unity is a powerful story of resilience and determination, a story that continues to inspire today. The Vietnam we see today is a vibrant blend of the old and the new. Emerging from the ashes of a devastating war, the nation has undergone a remarkable transformation. The post-war era was a time of great struggle, but it was also a time of immense change. The government implemented a series of economic reforms known as Doi Moi, or renovation, which began in the late 80s. This marked a pivotal shift from a centrally planned economy to a socialist-oriented market economy. These reforms unleashed the entrepreneurial spirit of the Vietnamese people. They opened up new avenues for trade and investment and set the stage for an economic boom. Today, Vietnam is one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, a far cry from the war-torn nation of the past. But even as it races towards the future, Vietnam has not forgotten its roots. The country has managed to preserve its rich cultural heritage amidst its rapid modernization. Walking through the streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, you'll see centuries-old pagodas standing tall next to glittering skyscrapers. You'll hear the ancient melodies of traditional Vietnamese music blending with the hum of modern life. In the bustling markets, you'll find vendors selling traditional handicrafts alongside the latest electronic gadgets. The Vietnamese cuisine, too, is a delightful fusion of the old and the new, with traditional dishes being reinvented in exciting ways. Education has also witnessed a significant transformation. With a strong emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, the country is nurturing a generation that is ready to compete on the global stage. Yet the education system also instills in students a deep respect for their cultural heritage and ancestral wisdom. Vietnam's journey from a war-ravaged nation to a dynamic, thriving economy is truly inspiring. It is a testament to the resilience of its people, their indomitable spirit, and their unwavering belief in a brighter future. Today, Vietnam is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a nation that has turned the pages of its tumultuous past into a story of resilience and growth. So what have we learned from our journey through Vietnam's history? We've traversed the rich tapestry of time, beginning with the birth of this incredible nation. We've unearthed the profound influence of Chinese rule, the indelible imprint it left on Vietnam's early history, shaping its culture, politics, and society in ways that continue to resonate. We've walked through the corridors of division and unity, a tumultuous period marked by conflict, resilience, and ultimately, reunification. This chapter saw a nation divided, only to be united once again, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Vietnamese people. Then we arrived at the post-war transformation, a period of immense change and growth. We saw how the Vietnamese turned the ashes of war into the foundation of their future, rebuilding and reinventing their nation. And finally, we've experienced the vibrancy of modern-day Vietnam, a dynamic and thriving country that continues to evolve and astound. Vietnam's story is a testament to the resilience of its people and their ability to turn adversity into opportunity, a lesson that resonates with us all.